Hi and welcome to the Ruby Tuesday. My name is Ruben and this is my trailer reaction and thoughts to the final trailer for the Black Widow movie that's coming up. Ever since we've had Endgame, I think, and the world has been hankering for more Marvel, but wondering what's going to be next, how it's going to look at the end of Endgame's obviously a lot finished with that, and this seems to be a prequel, but I'm excited to see what it actually comes out like and see what we get, what more they show us in this trailer. So let's check it out.
I tell people my sister moved out west. You're a science teacher. Your husband, he renovates houses? You're thinking about moving, but you're gonna wait until the interest rates go down.
That's not my story. Before I was an Avenger, I made mistakes.
Yeah, so it is setting up the before. Ooh, nice.
He's called Sign's Taskmaster.
Okay.
He controls the Red Room. They're manipulated, fully conscious with no
Taskmaster.
choices.
Interesting.
I should have come back for you.
How many others are there? Enough.
Nice.
We have to go back to where it all started. So they never do that to anyone.
We're getting
again.
close now.
We're a family. We fight with you.
You won't win.
I've always found it best not to look into the past.
Great cast.
Okay, you got a plan, or shall I just stay duck and cover?
My plan was to drive us away.
Well, your plan sucks.
At some point, we all have to choose between what
Interesting.
the world wants you to be and who you are. I made my choice.
Nice.
I'm done running.
Okay. What the hell?
Here's what's gonna happen.
Okay.
Natasha, don't slouch.
I'm not slouching.
You're going to get a back hunch.
Listen to your mother.
Oh my god, this. All right, enough. All of you.
Natasha.
Anything. That's not fair.
I really like where they're going with this trailer. It feels like you get to see her family, you get to see who she's had to fight beforehand. Taskmaster looks very interesting. I like his suit. It really feels like Avengers, the family movie. The whole feel of it obviously has that superhero feel, and there's going to be big, epic nature, blockbuster style scenes where they're fighting in the sky. I laughed out loud when I saw that bit. It's like, oh, okay, we're just, you know, she can't fly, but she's fighting on buildings falling in the sky. You know, that is all the Marvel ticks. But what we get from the trailer, well, what else we get from the trailer is we see that there's this really, the building of these characters. I feel like it's going to hit hard. It looks emotional in places, and you really get to see who she was before. And I don't know if that was a question that we all wanted to know, but it is coming, and I think that it looks like they're going to do it really well. I love the cast, Rachel Weisz, David Hayter. You know, these guys we've seen on TV and films recently, and they've just created this persona that we know so well, and it feels like we already know the characters, even though we don't. I think it's a clever casting for that reason, but I'm looking forward to see how they work together as a unit. It did remind me of the whole Avengers unit, and you know, you're going to get these guys build up their team, the Romanov family almost, and then they head off against Taskmaster. I think that's probably the whole film. I'm hoping there is some really deeper, darker storyline in there, but for the moment it seems like, you know, there's some background there with Taskmaster and how they become involved in that, and that seems to be the, you know, the overarching story of like what they've had to go through to defeat this guy and who he is and what that means, and you know, their training, how they train. I really like the suits and the characters, the way they look. This is the final trailer before we get the film in on May the 1st, and I think it's going to do really well. Let me know in the comments below whether you think people have had enough or they're waiting for the next phase, because I'm not sure this is actually in the next phase. It just feels like it's a, oh, this is what happened before. Is she handing over the baton to the sister? Because as far as I know, she's not coming back to play another character, so it does seem like she's going to have to hand over that baton. Will sister play it, or will there be a different Black Widow? What do you think of this trailer? Are you excited? I've always enjoyed Scarlett Johansson's portrayal of Black Widow, mostly because I thought her fighting sequences, when she is fighting, it seems like she is doing it. It feels like she's hard hitting. I know she has a stunt double that is excellent, but when you see her face, her reactions to the fighting sequence, they really, you feel her punch somebody, you see her do the moves, and then you see her react to it. And I've always believed her character, her role as the Black Widow. I've liked that, and you've seen the character progression as she's been allowed to have more time on screen. Her character has progressed and has become this, what it is now, and to see what's happening in the past now, I think is going to be really interesting. I'm really hoping they give her a bit more meat to play with in the role. I think she'll do fantastic, obviously, because we've loved her up until now. But yeah, do chat to me in the comments below about your thoughts on this final trailer. Thanks so much for watching this trailer reaction, but most of all, until next time, remember, live long and Tuesday.